Hello everyone, this is Waldorf.
This is Statler.
Now at Battle Report 173.
173.
Overcons versus the Kingdom of Equitaine. That's two in a row.
It is, although two totally different events. So this is Dragon's Den up in what? PA?
Dragon's Den in just outside of Philadelphia, Phoenixville.
This is the first game of another tournament?
Game one of another tournament.
But this is just singles, right?
Singles tournament, correct. This tournament I've got no one to blame but myself. Game...
And no one can blame you but yourself.
Correct. Especially me, because I accepted this grudge match.
This is a grudge match, okay.
This was a grudge match. My Ogres army is the one I've been playing forever.
Okay.
I'm not going to go through it again, so there it is.
Be that way.
Against Kingdom of Equitaine. General was a duke with the questing virtue. Blessed inscriptions, Uther's conviction, Dragonfire gem on a hippogriff. Another duke with the questing virtue has the Titanic might, the basalt infusion, Fortress of Faith on a hippogriff. Paladin BSB, Alchemist alloy, Virtue of Piety. He's on foot with a damsel, Master of Druidism.
Okay.
2 units of 12 Knights of the Realm, 30 Peasant Levy, 33 Knights Forlorn with a Banner of Speed and a Sacred Reliquary, and 2 units of Peasant Yeoman Outriders.
That was a bottle of soda, in case anyone's wondering what that gassing sound was.
You never know what they're imagining with your...
Exactly.
Alright, so diagonal deployment. There you go. This is a very dark army, and you can see some of these pictures are going to be pretty dark.
Well, it's on a white background, which makes everything look dark.
Doesn't help anything very well at all.
Oh, it seems kind of appropriate for an ogre army.
It does. Let's back up for a minute. Just to give you the terrain, there is woods.
Those are woods, okay.
And this was a field. This was a field.
Okay.
This was a woods.
Okay.
Lots of woods on this one, and a hill. Actually, this is a hill, I think.
Okay. And that tower in the middle?
Tower in the middle was impassable, I guess.
Passable, okay. And the big string?
Big string was the border.
Couldn't trip over that?
So, exactly. It's a trip line for horses. And there's a random fence out here.
Okay.
Like a 4-inch wide random fence.
I also see, back up a second.
I think there might have been one on the other side.
There's like a round thing.
One.
What is that round thing?
Okay. This is also a fence here.
Okay.
This was a dragon egg. The one thing this tournament did is they gave you a dragon egg and you put it with one of your units, and the goal was to get it to the other side into your opponent's deployment zone.
Okay.
If you got your dragon egg into your opponent's deployment zone, you got a point.
Okay.
If you killed the unit that's holding If you killed the opponent's unit that's holding the dragon egg, you got another point.
Okay. Well, it's a small point, but it's there. Okay.
But it's there in every game. It's just something they did to make their tournament a little different.
A little different, okay.
So, and to give it kind of a flavor.
Yep.
So, there's my army. Sitting up on the hills.
Who deployed first?
And there's his army. I believe I deployed first. Again, I wanted to shoot. It's hard to see all this stuff. There's Yeoman Outriders, 12 Knights, guy on a hippogriff, which are dragons in his army with these big giant models.
Okay.
Unit of Peasant Yeoman. These are the Knights Forlorn. Another big dragon back here who's the other hippogriff. 12 Knights of the Realm, and 5 more Peasant Yeomen.
So there's a reliquary, is that sword-looking thing?
The reliquary is the big sword-looking thing in the middle of the unit.
Okay. All right.
Moving on from there. So, yeah, the Vanguard, the Hunter came forward. And you can see both his yeomen moved a little bit. Nothing special. So, turn 1. Yeoman runs up in the middle of the army. From there, he can't be charged by anything.
Yeoman.
I'm sorry, the Mammoth Hunter.
Okay.
Runs up in the middle of the army just to cause march block problems for everything and just to mess with people. People don't like a big guy like this in the middle of their
No,
lines.
it's basically a monster.
So it's nice to mess around with people that way.
I agree.
I like to do it. So he came up there. The rest of the army just kind of milled around a bit, repositioned, and we started shooting. So we shot off a couple knights out of the unit on the left. Actually, it's 1, 2, looks like maybe 3 or 4. And yeah, looks like 4 based on the empty base. And that was it.
I can't tell.
Yeah, this is a very bad photographed battle.
You clearly had a lot of light in this store.
Yes.
Yeah.
The, what you would call it, Knights Forlorn came forward.
Okay.
Everybody else comes forward along with them slowly. And the poor yeoman came forward. He deployed in line, so I mean they're supposed to be anyway. He didn't want to move them, but they're in conga line stretched out in front of me.
All right, behind the fence.
So behind away from the fence.
Okay.
Since they're in conga line, they can't. You have to be up against the fence to your frontage to get advantage from it.
Right.
So he gets no advantage from it.
Yeah.
So of course the knights on the left come down the hill a bit. Guys over here come up. The peasant yeoman over on the left, and everyone kind of mills forward in the front.
Okay.
So we got that. Back to my turn 2. No charging, but these bombardiers on the far left, the bruisers come forward, and it's amazing how fast that unit can turn. So it moves forward about 8 inches and takes like a 2 or 3 inch turn and turns all the way back into the middle of the table. Because it's that small frontage thing.
Yeah, as long as you keep the back close enough.
Correct. The bombardiers came forward, but enough so, and I checked and my opponent agreed, once he wheels past this building, he shoots past me. So this unit can't charge me.
Okay.
They got that. Unit of bruisers on the right charges into the mounted yeoman. And one of my first saber tusk comes out from behind the building and goes up and chaffs up the Knights Forlorn.
Okay.
To stop them from making a long charge into the hill. So, the hunter, the BSB, the the mercenaries, this unit, and 2 crossbows, all from this, all fire into this hero. And I managed to get 3 out of the 4 wounds on him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was expecting more. Expecting to be able to kill him. Didn't work out.
Oh, I'm sorry. What magic does he have?
What's that? Divination.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Druidism.
He does have Druidism, okay.
He's got Druidism.
Yeah, because he's got twin hippos. He should have Druidism. Yeah.
Right. And he's keeping them nearby, which is also smart. So, but anyway, came 1 away from killing him. Off on the left, with no one else to shoot, this unit of bombardiers fired into it. I thought they killed more, but I don't see them dead, so must not have done much more to this unit here coming down off the hill. Unless I just haven't made that shot yet. The bruisers killed off the mounted yeoman, and they did not pursue him. In his turn, he declared a charge with this unit into him. You can see him running here.
Okay.
He redirected into this unit.
Okay.
And that unit, I believe, held because it's a long charge. Actually, I'm wrong. He redirected into this unit of bombardiers on the hill.
Okay.
And again, they held because that's a very long charge.
They got a shot at him.
And I can stand and shoot, but it's a prayer shot. I mean, I think I need 7s because of this woods in the way.
Shot is a shot.
And we are playing King of the Hill, and I selected this woods as my objective, and he selected the same. So we both have the same objective.
Hence why it's all grouped there.
Yes. So, Long charge comes off, and he makes it.
What's this dragon thing?
He's got dragon unit fillers.
Oh, okay.
They take up space for like 4 or 5
I
knights.
see.
It's a pretty big thing in the middle of the
Yeah, I
unit.
was confused. Okay.
He also charged my dog up front.
Oh, I can actually see his knights.
There you go. They're all, these are different.
They're like elves.
Yeah, they're elvish knights.
With different heads.
With different heads and weird stuff. And the unit over on the left ends up having raptor riders in it. And,
okay.
Because the whole thing is supposed to be kind of a dragon theme.
Okay.
There you go. It's not all. I guess it's just the champion.
Okay.
You know, so he's got all kinds of different knights in there, if you can see them.
Only on the close-up shots.
Exactly.
Yeah. So we've learned a valuable lesson in this.
I'm not allowed to play on white background
white
boards.
backgrounds. Don't buy any of those cloths.
Yeah. I'm not buying any, and I'm refusing to play in games against them.
Yeah.
I'm in a tournament. I'm going to demand otherwise. So he smashed into me there. You can see his character as general that had the 3 wounds on him is flipped over to the other side.
Yep.
He's all the way over here now with the 3 wounds, but he hasn't started casting yet. Up top, he brings him up. He heals 1 wound on him. I think he's got 2 left up there now.
Okay.
That's a 2. He kills 2 of my bombardiers.
Wow, that's all.
Yeah. Sends them they break and run, and he pursues through into the woolly mammoth.
Yep.
And he did run me down, so didn't matter. Check that. Going on to turn 3. Turn 3, that's what it looks like.
Time to do some charging.
Time to do some charging. So I've got a flank charge onto the knights on the hill.
Yep.
With my man-eater, mercenaries. Keep calling them man-eaters.
Yep.
So they've got that. So we're going to try that. And I also have, and you can see there, this is where they make it. And I also thought about it, and I said, okay, let's try this. So the bruisers here charge into the flank of the Knights Forlorn.
Okay.
And see, they charge here in the flank, and with the Mammoth Hunter into the other flank. Because I'm looking at that, and I'm like, he can't break me, and this makes he can't reform, and it pins him there for a while.
It doesn't get a spear rule.
Is what I'm looking for. And his spears don't get an advantage because I'm in the flanks.
Yeah.
So, figured I would try that.
Or just Scratapult running.
The Scratapult broke from something and ran off the board.
Oh, okay.
When that unit on the hill broke, the Bombardiers, it fled and did not rally, so it ran off.
Okay.
Mercenaries come over, and everyone makes it. You can see the Man-Eater there, the Bruiser's there.
Right.
There, both sides. And there they are, pincered. Thought you could get a better view of that unit, but apparently it's still not showing up much. We killed a few. He didn't do much. He put a wound on me. Not a lot at all. The Man-Eaters smashed this unit hard and push them back into the woods. The 2 remaining flee to there. We pursued, but didn't get quite far enough to really matter with either one units.
Okay.
Actually, the woolly mammoth pursued. The Man-Eaters just reformed.
Oh, okay.
Now that I think about it, I didn't want to get jammed up in there too close.
Looks pretty jammed up as it is.
It's pretty jammed up as it is. Bombardiers shoot up, and I think there's only 3 left in this unit over here. The Bruisers charged into the yeomen, smashed them, and they ran back. I think there's 2 remaining.
Okay.
He's got marks on the ones that are dead. His guys are sticking to their base because apparently he just blocked them the night before.
Oh.
So they're sticking to the movement trays. He's having trouble pulling them off.
Okay.
So he's got wound markers on them for the dead ones.
Oh, okay.
It gets a little confusing at some point during the game.
Borrowing Exacto.
Exactly. Smashed him. So next turn, his One character comes forward and charges the woolly mammoth.
Okay. The one without the wounds on him.
The one without the wounds. The one with the wounds comes and charges into the flank of the
bruisers.
bruisers.
Yep. I saw that coming.
Yeah.
Although there's some risk there.
There is. So we got that. And you see the peasants moving off to the left a little bit. This big unit of peasants.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah. It's hard to tell what they are at this
Yeah.
thing. And that's it. These knights just reform a little, shift over a bit. So now they can try to get around to this side of the building. Just trying to avoid the everything coming at them. My dog went up and chaffed them.
Mm-hmm.
So they can't get through. Actually, I think he charged my dog, if I'm not mistaken, but maybe I parked him there.
Okay, so
The dragon, he comes in and he pushed 3 wounds through onto my woolly mammoth.
mm-hmm.
It looks like I did 1 back to him. But not sure what happened here. These guys, I think, killed the dog and refaced over this way.
Okay.
And the other thing that happened was the character that came in smashed my bruisers on the right.
Right.
But didn't kill them all.
Mm-hmm.
And the last one held. My mammoth hunter fled.
Okay, so you lost the fight.
So I lost the fight on his turn.
And
Mammoth hunter fled, but the bruiser left stayed.
And you didn't get lucky and kill his character.
Cut him stuck in poison. I did not kill his character, and his character is still sitting there.
Okay.
So that's where it's standing at the end of that turn. The woolly mammoth held as well.
Okay.
So my turn, I charged the...
both of them into there.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I charged both.
I
First thing I did was...
I thought you charged into the monster. Okay.
Let's see. Well, the monster I can't charge because...
The tribesman.
Yeah, where did they go? Okay, they went there because he ran through. Okay, here's... All right. So the tribesman here, this guy is actually shifted down. He's on these.
Yeah.
He's over here.
So they charged.
Yeah, I didn't... I think he was too far for... He's supposed to be all the way up here.
Okay.
But he's not there because of various things sticking out on both units.
Okay.
So these unit cannot see
Actually
him.
can't see him. Okay.
So the first thing I did was the mercenaries charged these 2 guys in the woods.
Okay.
Because what I was looking for was him to hold, me to hit him, and then be overrun into his character.
Right.
Because in the ensuing fight, this guy will probably die, and then it'll leave me the overrun into a thing. But when I charged them, of course, they fled, and they fled all the way back through to here. So then I redirected and charged into the front. These guys made a long charge to help them.
Mm-hmm.
And both came off.
Okay.
And over on the left, the bombardiers and the bruisers charged into the unit of three or four knights left.
Okay. Oh, the knights or the...
The knights.
Okay. And then your guy rallied.
My mammoth hunter rallies and looks in.
And the bruisers over here.
And the bruisers over there rallied and moved back in towards the center.
Okay.
They were too far to try. I mean, I could have tried a 12 into this guy, but I thought it would be better served to get closer for a turn.
Right.
This guy's over here. I think only the bruisers charge this unit. I don't think the bombardiers are on that unit to the far left.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there you go. The bruisers only charged them.
Did the bombardiers have somebody to shoot at?
No, I don't know why they didn't go. Not sure. In the ensuing fight, he smashed my guys up pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure what that roll is for, but I mean, there's just 9 wounds to me.
Mm-hmm.
But I've taken off a big stack of him. You can see back here.
Yep.
So overall, I think I came out ahead. He stuck.
But he killed your last bruiser.
Killed my last bruiser over there, freeing up his guy.
So he's free to do whatever he needs to do.
Yep.
He's down to 1 wound too, I notice.
He's taken 1 wound. Yeah, he's been healing him.
Yeah.
Correct. Let's see. Over here, what happened? The woolly mammoth. I don't see that going on yet. There we go. So he finishes off the woolly mammoth, which is bad news.
Mm-hmm.
Turns back in to face in towards the units. Over here, the bruisers can't get rid of this unit. They kill one. He stands over on the far left. It's annoying. So now the other hero comes in to the side of the tribesmen.
Yep.
They do have Children of Umi up, but that's not going to help me a lot. The other one came into the front of the tribesmen.
Yeah.
And
that's who they want to fight.
And that was it. So my bruisers actually lost to his champion.
Mm-hmm.
And they run. The bombardiers didn't like it, and they fled as well.
Okay.
It happens.
Sorry, how'd you lose? Well, they had 3 guys.
I don't know. I think he did 2 wounds to me. I think there's a wound marker you can't see over there.
Okay.
And I did nothing to him with 6 attacks.
Oh, I thought he had 3 guys.
He had 1 after the first. The first time we pushed.
Okay.
I killed all but 1, or I won the fight and was stuck.
Okay.
But in the second follow-up round of combat, where I have 6 strength 6 attacks compared to his 2 strength 4, I think he did 2 wounds and I fled.
Okay.
So, and took the bombardiers with me.
Mm-hmm.
The remaining chaff over here comes forward and blocks out my bruisers on the far right.
Yep.
I've got this unit of Forlorn down to a front rank, but I just can't get through them.
Yep.
And these 2 heroes are just bashing me.
Yep.
Even with the Children of Umi up. So we all break and run.
Okay.
That is the unit of tribesmen who ran and I think managed to get away.
Mm-hmm.
They did, but he ran down my... he ran down the mercenaries.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where we stand. The only one alive, not running in that pile from me. I mean, I guess this unit, tribesmen are running.
Right.
This guy's still okay. This unit over here on the left is running.
Okay.
Stuff's running all over the place. Turn 5. We can't. This will never end.
Oh, it's going to end.
Oh, yeah, it's going to end. So turn 5, the tribesmen do not rally.
Okay.
The hunter. I don't know why the hunter moved over to that side, but he did. I think just opening up the distance and getting away at this point. He's right here.
Yep.
Again, I'm not sure why he ran out there, but it must have been something to do. Oh, I know why he did. He ran out here so he could spear down that last guy.
Oh, okay.
Who was getting ready to run down both these units.
Okay.
So he ran over there to kill him. That's what it was.
Okay.
Because he figured that was the best option he had. Because neither one of these are gigantic, the monsters, so they're both hippogriffs, despite their looks. And I can only do 1 wound to them.
They do have
with the
towering
spear.
presence.
What's that?
They do have towering presence.
They do, but they're not gigantic.
Correct.
So the big hippogriff comes over and eats my fleeing tribesman. On the other side, you can see my bruisers just walking around.
Yep.
They charge into the flank of the peasants.
Mm-hmm.
And the mammoth hunter charged in the other side of the peasants.
Okay.
The problem is he's got 2 scoring units near this.
Yeah.
Near this, and I'm trying to work a unit into it.
Yeah.
By the end of the turn.
And it's a lot of peasants.
So we both charge into it.
It was within command distance of the other guys.
And it was in charge command distance of Knights Forlorn. So they held. On his turn, he countercharges with the Knights Forlorn.
Yep.
And his big hippogriffs come back in. And what did he do? I think he charged. Yeah, I think he charged into the rear of my guy.
He's not there
I
anymore.
think he charged in the rear of my mammoth hunter with this big character and ends up killing him.
Right.
And the other unit sticks where they are for a turn. There they go. Now they're broken. No, they're not broken yet. Oh, there they go. They ran him down. They ran him down and caught him all the way over here.
Oh, okay.
That's odd. So yeah, he fled. They ran him down, caught him. there, which does leave the one unit over there in combat. But all he's got to do is kill those 2 bruisers by the end, and he does.
Okay.
And that's where it ends. So I do rally these 2 units over here on the left, but that's all I have left.
All right. Another table curb stomping
Another
from
curb
Equitaine.
stomping from the Equitaine. I don't know what's going on.
I think it's telling you need to dust off Equitaine.
Dust off Equitaine and play him.
Yeah.
So again, a 16-4. With the objective to him, I managed to preserve a point.
Isn't it the same score you had against the last Equitaine game?
It is. It's the exact same score. Yeah. What's your point?
I think that's it's a sign.
Is it a sign that it's time for
119.
Equitaine?
It's time for Equitaine.
I don't think I can play Equitaine without Grail Knights.
The
I need Grail Knights.
okay.
I don't have Grail Knights. All right. That's going to do it. Thanks for listening.
Till next time.